Hello. When people apply in our restaurants for a job, we hear the craziest, the funniest, and the best stories. Let me share little insights out of my last weeks. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Oliver. I run 4 KFCs in Switzerland and I'm a volunteering fireman. So the best stories out of the last weeks have, I would say, all been positive. And let me start with one pretty simple one. And to be clear, I will change some of the facts just to be sure that no one can lead back to the person. But on the other hand, I also want to give you some insights out of the experience which might be a little older, and I will just implement it here. And I think the craziest story I ever had with people applying for a job is that on a trial day where people just basically can find out if the job is something they want to do and we get to know the person. Someone came back to me, I think it was like 5 minutes into looking into the restaurant and basically saying, nope, that's not my job, can I go home? I'm okay, I'm happy. Because that saves us time, saves us money, saves the person time, saves the person money. I mean, this is the best decision you can make if you are clear on your understanding and if you feel like, no, that's not the world I want to be in. The second part we had is basically an in-house application where someone was already working for us and applied within the company for another position. And that person basically had a look already before at that position, so he has a certain understanding what is supposed to be done. He's switching from a cashier to the burger station, and that person even tried a few days and was doing amazingly well. And there it comes together with the you should have fun at work topic, but the person had no fun whatsoever in the new position. I mean, zero. And it was even so bad that the person then decided to apply for another job somewhere else and didn't want to move back because it was embarrassed to do so. Please talk to your boss if you want to move back. I mean, usually people should be happy to have you on board with a certain understanding, and even if you took different tasks in the past, you have a better overall understanding of the company. That should help. Other people, and there's a point which I will define deeper in the future, decided that we were the right fit and the perfect job, but there was another job a little more perfect. Also, this for me is great because we know that our proposition, our offer is good and that it attracts people, and that the way we see things and the way we want to handle things and treat people is something which is appealing to other people. So don't be worried. For me at least, I'm super happy. I'm stoked that someone finds a spot where he really feels like going to, gets the energy from within. I'm happy for you. And I told you. And the other part is when people think they have the right fit with us, but there are some constraints within the job which were not obvious before. And there is the magic of the trial days, especially the way we handle it. And I have that video on the onboarding and hiring process from our side. And that is what we do, is the trial day being really get to know the job for the person applying, and for us just to get to know the person. I mean, I don't want to see how you work. I mean, this is the trial time. That's not part of a trial day. Be yourself, and on the other hand, have a good look at us. And we try as much as possible not to do some window dressing where you cannot see the job. Just be there, have fun, and feel and enjoy the energy. So those were like a few things which we had. There were other applications from all over the world where people thinking that they will just come to Switzerland and work for us, which it's a good call and I do understand it, but there were a lot of people that didn't even have the papers or the legal situation that they would be able, but they were just applying for the job and asked us to fix and find out everything how it should be possible, and then probably also find spots for their family. I mean, family first is a good call, and the owner of Trigema is also doing it this way, that it gives like sort of guarantee for the kids in the worker families to get an apprenticeship. All respect. But if I don't even know you, I found it quite weird when someone is basically saying like, oh yeah, and here's my other friends, can you hire them too? Another part, the usual thing, and this is it happens every once in a while, and in Germany it happened more often, that people just come to our store and say like, okay, I have to apply here because the authorities force me to. Actually, they're not forcing you to do so. I have the understanding, yeah, there's gonna be restrictions, there's gonna be problems, but please don't come to the place and say you don't want to work, you just want to have a signature or some documents that you applied for the job, but you never wanted to. I mean, at least be honest and live with the system. I mean, if we give you a job offer, even if it's just for a couple of months, if you think it's better to get the unemployment money, I'm not sure if that's the right call. But everyone has its own, in Germany you say, jeder seines Glückes Schmied, so everyone is basically his own luck's smith. So you can forge your own luck, let's say. But yeah, I'm not the one to judge on the last part, but I'm also not necessarily be happy about it. Those are like my small stories out of the last weeks. Oh yeah, there was also the story of a person who's referring that he talked to the boss. And telling everyone that he talked to me before, not me in person, but to the boss, and therefore it was would have already been agreed that he gets to get a contract. I mean, maybe he was referring to the wrong company. That's a possibility, but else, I thought it was kind of funny. So what is your craziest story? Either applying for a job by yourself, or being in a job decision where people apply with you? Let me know down in the comment section, because I could carry on with this for hours, I would say. There are so many weird stories, and some I cannot even tell because I had to disclose some more parts. That's it from my side. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you want to see more of my content, subscribe to the channel. And that's all from my side. I'm gonna leave you with a playlist and a video, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.